Now to the race for City Council in District 1. Stephanie Tejas defeating Joshua Neal 59% to 41%. In District 3, it's a very close race between incumbent Clarissa Pena and Teresa Garcia. Pena with the slight edge at 50.5%, Garcia at 49.5%. And Mayor Keller elected to a third term Tuesday, and some people believe this year might be an opportunity to roll out his agenda. Political analysts believe with a more progressive city council, it will be easier for the mayor to implement his changes. With more on that, Corey Howard joins us live.
Well, that's right, Ron. I talked to our political analyst earlier today, and he told me that Mayor Keller actually has a big opportunity in front of him, one that eluded him in his first two terms.
Oftentimes, Luis Sanchez did not support the mayor's agenda. Now, with the replacement of Luis Sanchez with Stephanie Tejas, the replacement of a conservative Democrat with a more progressive one, it's more likely that the mayor will have an easier time getting his agenda through the city council.
KOAT political analyst Brian Sanderoff is referring to Stephanie Tejas' victory over Joshua Neal in Tuesday's runoff. She'll now become the city councilor for District 1, replacing former councilor Luis Sanchez.
I love Albuquerque. That is why I ran for this seat.
And while some believe this could provide an easier pathway for Mayor Keller to push his agenda, Councilor Tejas says that isn't necessarily the case. Some people feel like now it'd be easier for Mayor Keller to get some of the things passed in his regime, being that you're on the council now. What would your response be to people who say stuff like that?
I'm ready to work to ensure that the needs of the people are front and center, and the voices of the community are heard. And what that looks like when it comes to, Mayor Keller's vision for the city and what he wants to accomplish and what he hopes to push forward, so long as it addresses the needs of the people and it centers the community, then that's what I'll be fighting for.
So it'll be interesting to see what agenda the mayor proposes for his third administration. He's already hinted about a transition team, about maybe even a shakeup here. And so I think it'd be incumbent upon the mayor to not just skate by, not just take this third term, but really reevaluate things, make some changes, and move forward. Because I think the voters are looking for more progress.
Now, it still remains to be seen exactly what the council will look like, as District 3 is still up for grabs in a tightly contested race between incumbent Clarissa Pena and Teresa Garcia. Reporting in Albuquerque, Corey Howard, KOAT, Action 7 News.
Corey, thank you. We reached out to Mayor Keller's office to comment on this story. They told us he was not available.